All right, here we are at the old radial arm saw. And what I'm doing here is I'm trying to remove some problematic knots. So the ones that are problematic, not all knots are problematic, just the ones that are problematic. I don't know how to describe or quantify them or if I'm right or wrong, but I don't want them. So I'm going to get rid of them. So I line it up on the radial arm saw so you can see what that looks like. Back behind these prawls, there's two of these anti-kickback prawls. There is I have a thin kerfed finishing blade back there. This is a very gentle saw, so it doesn't really matter what kind of blade I use on there. I don't really use it for ripping. I only use it for cross cutting. So I basically turn it on. And since I'm going to do this one-handed, I'm going to get some more support. So you can wait right here. Let's flip out the kickstand. All right. Kickstand is flipped. Additional support engaged. Additional support is one of these Irwin's quick grips. Borrowed it from my dad years ago. He has moved out of the country, so he's not really missing it. So you don't need to do a full throw when you use a radial arm saw. You just need to go far enough. And what we end up with is a crazy smooth finish because everything is super rigid. Nothing's moving. If this wasn't even a finishing blade, it would still be crystal smooth like this. So I've yielded a board that's about 4 feet long. When I take out the other side of this knot, I'm going to end up with a board that's 1.5 feet maybe. And as long as you're not insane, this is, I feel, a lot easier than working with a compound miter or a sliding miter saw. It's pretty easy. This is my little hold down jig for the phone. Yep. Good thing I put that support in there. Can I use this for ripping? I can. And I have used it for ripping in the past. When would I use it for ripping? If I was ripping a long, skinny board that is a lot longer than I have support on my table saw. I don't have an outfeed table on my table saw. My table saw is great for many things, but doing really long rips, it's not so good. What I do if I was going to be ripping, I would replace my sacrificial table. It's just hardy board, and I'd put a fresh layer on so it's nice and smooth, and I just rip straight down the line. yeah, maybe one day I'll do a video on doing that. But I don't got it right now. And it's super easy to use it as a jointer as well. But I'd like to see if I can purpose build a rig with a router as my jointer and go with that. Because why not?